YouTube, what's going on? BD Wolfgang 1980 here, aka Bezell, the man to see the place to be in the QCNC. Well, happy Friday to you all. Hope you're doing well. I most certainly am. Welcome into your WWE NXT for April 29th, 2015. Review here. Let's get right down to it. Show starts off with a video package recap of the Alex Riley / Kevin Owens feud, showing their last match, and then the save that Sami Zayn delivered, which is also relaunching their feud in the process. From there, we start the show off at the Full Sail University. We're at the ring. Kevin Owens comes down to the ring. He was about to get rid of Riley once and for all, and Zayn interrupted. He calls him out. He says, "Let's do it now." Regal comes out instead. He says, "Owens, you won't use NXT to further your own agenda." Owens says, "I don't care what you say. I want Sami Zayn." Sami Zayn comes out. Regal stops him and says, "No fighting, please." Zayn gives Regal assurances that everything's cool. Regal says, "This is easy for you both. This is easy for me since you both want to fight each other." On May 20th at NXT TakeOver, that's right, we're getting another NXT TakeOver event. Can't wait. Owens versus Zayn for the title, NXT title. Owens is very upset. He says the title won't be on the line. Zayn says, "You need me. You need this match. And you need it just to get out of my shadow. Everywhere we've gone, you've always been in my shadow, all around the world. And I want a title shot." Owens finally agrees and says, "You just made the biggest mistake of your life." All righty. So we have a match set, your main event, next month's NXT special event, exclusively on the WWE Network. For me, it's actually one of the highlights of having a network. I really enjoy the NXT special events. Let's continue. From there, they show in the back, it's Carmella, Enzo, and Cass. They're in the back arguing. Carmella shoos them away, and then Blake and Murphy sneak up. They flirt They flirt with Carmella, and then they diss Cass and Enzo. She gets rid of them too as well. Now from here, the new diva Dana Brooke shows up. She says she could use some. She tells Carmella that she could use some class, slaps her, and then walks away. Blake and Murphy check on her, and she says that she's fine with a smile, so she's okay. But very interesting. Dana Brooke definitely not making any friends. But then again, I think she made one friend, which we'll talk about later. Okay. All righty. We come back from a break. Regal and Zayn are in the office. They're signing their contract. Alex Riley storms in and he says, "Hey, he wants Owens." Regal says, "I have no more opportunities for you. I mean, you've had your chances." Sammy says, "Since you want a match and you want to wrestle so bad," and I don't like how he said this, but he said, "I need a tune-up match. I'm a little out of practice. I'll wrestle you tonight." So he basically just called Alex Riley a tune-up match. But they just kind of, no one touched it. No one, built up on it. I thought they could have played up on that a little bit more. A-Rod, especially with his rage gimmick, he could have been like, "Tune-up match? Who you call a tune-up match?" We could have had a little bit of extra build-up, but they didn't touch it. But let's continue. They cut away from that. From there, Enzo, Mori, Cass, and Carmella, they come to the ring. They call out Blake and Murphy. Enzo makes it a point to call them the Sweet Boys. Blake and Murphy versus Enzo and Cass. Here we go. We get pretty boy chants. Blake and Murphy keep Enzo under control most of the match. Big Cass gets the hot tag. He cleans some house. Big splash. Sidewalk slam for a 2 count. Big boot to Murphy after he was focused on Carmella. And then the launching splash from Enzo for the 1, 2, 3. Enzo and Cass are your winners. Nothing long here, nothing crazy. Just a nice little startup match, get things going. But as they said that because of this win, Enzo and Cass, I believe they made it official. They are the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. If not, they definitely should be. They've been, pretty much taking the boots to Blake and Murphy here lately. From there, we get a promo of Becky Lynch. She says the NXT Women's title means everything to her. That's why she came here, to be the best, and that is my title. All right, Sasha, baby girl, look out. Becky Lynch sounds like she means business, so let's see what happens. Hope we get some good matches out of that. A lot of talking tonight, lots of promos. From there, we go back to the back. Bayley is shown getting ready to be interviewed, but she says she must go because she can't find her shirt, her headbands, her ribbons, so she had to cut the interview short. As she leaves, Emma shows up with Bayley's stuff on and smiles and laughs at the camera. We cut away. From there, we get a Baron Corbin video package showing him, with his meteoric rise in NXT, running roughshod over everybody. I forget the name of his move. What's it called? The End of Worlds, or I forget the name of it. Showing him doing the finisher, just video clips, and he finally says at the end, "You can't fight fate." So there we go. Nice video package, made him look very tough. All righty, it's Lovely Divas time, NXT Divas time. Bayley versus the newcomer Dana Brooke. Now, if you all recall a couple weeks ago, I told you that wasn't the smoothest outing for Dana Brooke's debut. I kind of felt like Blue Pants could have stepped up her game a little bit more, kind of smooth things out, because they both just looked bad to me. But I know a lot of you like Blue Pants, but it looked like to me like either, I don't know, I don't hope it's nothing personal, but it looked like to me she was really just not, she wasn't doing a lot of selling to help out Dana, but either way, we didn't have that problem tonight. Bayley and Dana worked very well together. Let's get down to it. Crowd was completely behind Bayley from the get-go. Dana is green, but this match with Bayley was a lot smoother, as I said, than her match with Blue Pants. Dana has a mean attitude, which I like. On attitude alone, she could be on the main roster, but she's going to need some work. But that's what NXT is for. After a nice slam and a submission hold, Bayley comes back with clotheslines. Then her music comes on out of nowhere. So she's distracted. She looks up the ramp. Emma comes out with all of Bayley's stuff, distracting her. Dana Brooke hits her Michinoku driver from the fireman carry. We get a 1, 2, 3. Dana Brooke is your winner. Keep her streak going. And as she walks up the ramp, she high-fives Emma. So I don't know if that's just, one heel to another, or maybe she does have a friend, as I teased earlier. Maybe this could be a friendship in the making. All righty, we cut away. Regal says on May 20th, we will have a triple threat for the #1 contendership. Once again, building another match for the NXT TakeOver. Tyler Breeze versus Hideo Itami versus Finn Balor. Okay, I'm cool with that. Comment down below. What do you think? From there, it's time for a match. Hideo Itami versus Adam Rose. This was super quick. By the time I got my pen on the paper, the match was over. Quick match here. Hideo delivers a drop kick in the corner, and then a standing drop salt or leg lariat, depends who you ask, for the 1, 2, 3. Hideo Itami was your winner. I mean, it was just super fast. But once again, I mean, Hideo Itami, how can you go wrong? From there, we see Bayley in the back. She's searching for Emma and says, I thought all this, beef was squashed, but I thought it was finished and over with, but I guess not. So apparently she's going to keep her sights set on Emma. All righty, actually, we get a double dose of NXT Divas tonight. Becky Lynch versus Sarah Dawson. Anyone? You know who she is? I'm not trying to disrespect her. I just never heard of her. But versus Sarah Dawson. Becky carried this match from start to finish, from pillar to post. She made Sarah tap out with an armbar. Nothing really to write here. It was, once again, another super quick match. Becky Lynch was your winner by submission. Looking good on her way to that title shot. From there, we get another promo. Like I said, lots of talking tonight. Rhino was in the back, and he basically just calls out Baron Corbin. So let's see where that goes with that, because with the way Corbin's been treated and booked, Rhino, hope you're ready to do a job, my friend, because it's, like they always say, you got to let these young boys have it. Time to let this young boy have it. It's his time now, man. But, you had your day. But if this feud does come to a head, we'll talk about it when it happens. But if it comes to a head, I can't see Baron Corbin getting derailed. But let's get down to your main event. Here we go. Alex Riley versus Sami Zayn, with Kevin Owens, your NXT champion, on commentary. So he's going to be looming in the background here. Here we go. Bell rings. Both men look good. A lot of back and forth action here. Nice drop kick for a 2 count from Riley. A swinging neck breaker for a 2 count from Riley as well. Rear chin lock into an Irish whip. Zayn reverses. He hits a nice leg lariat. But Riley does come back with a neck breaker for a 2 count as well. I always like those good quick pins. That just reminds me of that old school wrestling back in the day. You did a move, you went for a pin. You're here to win a match. You went for a pin. But I know wrestling's evolved, but let's move on. We get nice chops in the corner, big time chops. Zayn hits an awesome suicide dive to the outside after ducking Riley's charge. Owens gets up. He jumps Zayn from behind while he's on the outside of the ring, ending the match. The bell rings. From there, he powerbombs Riley neck and back first up against the apron. Vicious spot. Good show. It actually went a little bit, just a few minutes longer than usual, but unfortunately, it didn't translate to longer matches. It had a lot more talking, but the show ended with your champion Kevin Owens standing tall over the decimated Riley and Zayn. So, man, I can't wait for the pay-per-view or special event. I know it's not a pay-per-view; that's just old habits. Special event on May 20th. So definitely stay tuned here to the channel. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on, my friends. We'll talk about it. Till then, we'll stay tuned. Lucha Underground review will be up next today. And if I don't see you again, have a good weekend, my friends. Be good to each other. Take care of one another. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. And I will see you later. Also, by the way, I plan on making that. I plan on doing some modding to my arcade fight stick. So if y'all are interested, all you gamers out there, if you're interested in that, stay tuned. That video hopefully will be up this afternoon. But either way, y'all take care out there. Bezell is out. Peace, my friends.